Hi, this is an ending spoiler for the movie Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. I also have the spoiler written in the info section, so you can follow along. Abandoned by their father deep in a forest, young Hansel and Gretel enter a gingerbread house and are nabbed by the old witch who resides in it. The witch forces Hansel to continuously eat candy, while making Gretel prepare the oven. But the siblings outsmart her and shove her into the fire. Throughout the years after the incident, Hansel and Gretel become ruthless bounty hunters, dedicated to exterminating witches. Their work is relatively easy because, for an unknown reason, they are immune to spells and curses. Hansel, however, is a diabetic as a result of his ordeal, and needs to take a regular shot of medicine every day. One day, in the town of Augsburg, Hansel and Gretel prevent Sheriff Berenger from executing Mina, a young woman accused of witchcraft. Mayor Engelman has hired the siblings to find and rescue several children abducted by witches. Berenger hires trackers from the same mission, hoping to regain the respect of the mayor. However, all but one of the party are killed that night by the powerful Grand Witch Muriel, who sends the surviving member back to the town tavern to explode as a warning to the locals. Hansel and Gretel, with the help of the mayor's deputy Jackson, capture a witch and interrogate her. They discover that the witches are preparing for the ritual of Blood Moon, which requires sacrificing 6 boys and 6 girls, each born on a separate month. Suddenly, Muriel, another witch, and a troll, Edward, attack the town and abduct the targeted girl. Gretel is knocked unconscious, but is brought to safety by a local boy named Ben, their fan and an aspiring witch hunter. Hansel grabs a fleeing witch by her broomstick, but becomes lost in the forest. The next morning, Hansel is found by Mina, who takes him to a spring to heal his wounds. Meanwhile, Gretel enters the forest to search for him, but she's assaulted by Berenger and his men for luring the witches to their town. She's rescued when Edward arrives and mutilates the men and mends her injuries. When Gretel asks why he saved her, Edward answers that trolls serve witches and walks away. What does that mean? Hansel and Gretel reunite at an abandoned cabin, which they discover is not only their childhood home, but a witch's lair. Muriel appears in front of them, telling them the truth of their past. She reveals that Hansel and Gretel's mother was a grand white witch named Adriana, married to a farmer. On the night of the blood moon, the heart of a white witch is needed to create a potion to make witches impervious to fire. As Adriana was too powerful, Muriel targeted Gretel, who was revealed to be a white witch herself. Oh no, she hunts witches and she is a witch! Muriel spread a rumor across the village about Adriana. To keep the siblings away from the mob of villagers, their father left them in the forest before he was hanged, while their mother was burned at the stake. Following this revelation, the siblings battle Muriel before she stabs Hansel and abducts Gretel for the ceremony. Hansel wakes up to the sight of Mina, who reveals herself to be a white witch. After Mina uses a spell to bless the siblings' arsenal, Hansel, Mina, and Ben head to disrupt the Blood Moon ceremony. While Mina mows down dozens of witches with a Gatling gun, Hansel squares off against Muriel's minions and frees the children. While Edward defies Muriel's orders and releases Gretel before Muriel throws him off the cliff. Muriel attempts to flee, but Ben shoots her off her broomstick. On her way to meet up with Hansel, Gretel finds Edward and uses her stun gun to defibrillate him back to life. Hansel, Gretel, and Mina follow Muriel's trail to the old gingerbread house. During their confrontation, Muriel fatally stabs Mina. The siblings engage in a grueling fight against Muriel inside the gingerbread house, until they decapitate her with a shovel. In the end, Hansel and Gretel collect the rest of their reward for rescuing the children before embarking on their next hunt, with Ben and Edward joining them. That's the ending. Thanks for watching the video.